Hello everyone and welcome back to Red String of Fate. So this is the point where we choose who we want to go after. We can choose to go with Aaron to the party or decline and work on the project with Luke instead. This time we're starting the Aaron route and we're going to go with Aaron to the party. In the end, it's the gleam of real desperation in his eyes that convinces me. I may try and make this a longer episode just to maybe try and make this episode, or try and make, you know, the game go a little bit faster, just so we don't have like 20 episodes of it on the channel, because for a dating sim with only 2 romance options, I think that's maybe a bit much. So he probably hasn't had much chance to socialise and party with friends in high school when he was so busy studying, huh? It probably didn't help that he was labelled as a giant nerd. I mean, there's a solution to that. Stop being such a giant nerd. I generally kept to myself in high school, but even I'm aware of his reputation as a geek, which I'm sure doesn't translate into popularity. This is probably a really new and important experience for him. I can't let him down. So I sigh and nod in reluctance. Fine, you win. I'll go with you. Yes! Yes! Sorry, there's a fly hovering around. He grabs my hand in his elation, startling me. You're the best, Valerie. Thank you. You'll have the time of your life at the party, I swear. I'll pick you up from your dorm room at 6 this Saturday, okay? It's casual dress code, so just wear whatever. Thank you, thank you. Aaron stares at me in earnest, his gratitude and excitement written all over his face. To my surprise, I can feel a blush rising in my cheeks, and I hastily pull my hands away. Well, you better not be late. Now, can we go back to the topic on hand that we actually met up to discuss about? Oh, right, yes, you're right. Of course, I'm sorry. He flashes me another giddy smile before calming himself with a deep breath. His expression grows solemn, and he turns on his laptop. Let's get started then. We should probably pick up where we left off last time and discuss the division of labour first. Okay, so the project's beginning, the matter of the party leaves my mind for the time being. It certainly isn't my usual scene, but maybe it'll be a good experience for both of us. It's college after all. Time to try something new for once. I hope you can hear the background music as well. I bite my lip and look around, my fingers clenching over my elbow. I'm in way over my head. While I knew I'd regret agreeing to come here, I didn't know the feeling would flood me so soon. If the red strings that cloud my vision are nightmarish for rendering the actual people and furniture practically invisible, they're nothing compared to the music and people. The pulsing beats are so loud they've been slicing at my ears since we were 3 blocks away. Meanwhile, I'm sure dozens of drunks have accidentally smacked into me in the few seconds I've been inside, and I'm not sure if I feel more claustrophobic or concerned. How are the cops not here yet? At any rate, I'm certain they'll barge in and tear gas the entire house. Soon. I glance towards Aaron, and the deer in headlights expression on his face is the one thing that consoles me, if only barely. You sure you don't want to leave? Aaron feigns a balk at my suggestion. I can't read. Dramatically lifting his hands, palms forward. Me? Leave? Never. This place is my element, Val. I'm only prepping myself for the hours of fun to be had. I stifle a laugh at the way his blood has drained from his face. Aaron's a pale guy to begin with, and until now I never thought he could get any more ghastly. As you wish, but if you ask me, you look just as worried as I do. I didn't expect such a crowd is all, but I'm sure I'll be fine. I may stop doing his voice, because for small periods of time it was fine, but like, if we're going to play this whole thing and I have to talk like this the whole time, that's going to A, be annoying, and B, strain my voice. You're fine too, right? I mean, I did drag you here, but if you really want to leave... Wincing, I take a deep breath. A second passes before I'm able to make myself shake my head. Well, I can't bail on you just yet. You want to experience a party, right? I won't steal the experience from you. Thank you, Val, really. You won't regret it. I'll make this the best day you've ever had. Thanks, Aaron, and good luck. Shrugging, I gently nudge his shoulder. But tonight is all for you, not me. If you find a pretty girl, just approach her. I read the inflection wrong there. I can wing woman for you. You can leave me alone for the rest of the night. Just signal me and I'll vanish. I'll be more than happy to go back home alone and sleep the weekend away. Oh, Val, no. I would never ditch you like that. You came here for me, and I refuse to let you leave without me. While I should probably be flattered by his comment, I'm mildly annoyed by the implications. After all, I want to get out of here, with him or alone. A part of me hopes he gets all the memories he's ever wanted tonight, but another, bigger part of me desperately clings to the hope that he'll get sick of this place in the next 2 minutes and leave with me already. So, is there anything in particular you wanted to do? Anywhere you wanted to go? We're currently on the first floor, which is, of course, the busiest. Most of the people here have already met their date for the next few hours, and they desperately need to get a room, but the rooms are probably full already. For the first time in my life, I'm almost grateful for the strings covering my eyes, and I can't help but wonder if the music is so loud precisely because it needs to cover up the sounds of the barfing and moaning. You didn't really think about it, huh? How like him to be enamoured, consumed even, by an idea, yet know nearly nothing about... Oh, right, sorry, I'm an idiot. I'm sure we'll come up with something perfect once we're drunk enough. Come on. Dude, no, I'm not letting you drink. You're a little kid. I'm offended. I'm not a kid at all. I'm 17. I barely have a few months left until I'm legal, you know. Legal drinking age was 21 the last time I checked. Oh, really? Shocking. I'm sure the laws have changed since then. Since when do laws change so flippantly? Once we get drunk, the laws won't even matter. I don't know what it's like for other places, but I believe in England you can drink at 17 with your parents' permission. So if you're if the legal age is 21 in your country, then you're quite a bit away. But if it's 18 and you're 17, your parents say it's okay, you can drink. Anyway, I actually know for a fact my great-grandparents were Spanish immigrants. Did you know Spain's legal drinking age is 16? Yeah, well, welcome to America. Barring Native Americans, whose ancestors weren't from some country abroad. Besides, when you're in Rome, stick to your customs. Blood is thicker than the laws of some lame foreign country. I'm impressed by my wisdom. Not even going to respond to that. Oh, come on, Val. I do understand if you don't want to drink anything yourself, but I can handle my liquor, I promise. Have you even tried liquor? I never had him pegged as the type of guy who went out drinking frequently. He seemed slightly offended by my question. Of course I have. I sighed him a suspicious look at his overly defensive tone. Are you sure? Yes. I just haven't drank in a while. Not since that one time 3 or 4 years ago when my parents let me have a sip of their overpriced vodka. Well, that explains it. I sigh and cross my arms, trying to restrain my urge to shake my head and laugh. Well, it's not like I can stop you if you want to drink. Only a little though, alright? Drunks make for sore company when you're sober, which I plan to be for the rest of the night, thank you very much. I'm sure nothing could go wrong, but it's best to be careful. Even too careful. Yep, of course. Don't worry, he's gonna get like blackout drunk. We walk over to the centre table, which is littered with tubs of makeshift punch and stray bottles of alcoholic beverages. I fumble along clumsily, for although my mind knows the strings can't impair my movement, my muscles are slow on the uptake, and Aaron slows his pace to match mine. Are you alright? I'm sorry if I'm pushing you, I really am, and we totally can leave. No, I'm fine, don't worry so much. You're sure? I have something called a backbone, Aaron. I wouldn't have agreed to come if I didn't feel confident doing so. I just feel a tiny bit lightheaded from forgetting breakfast. It's nothing to worry about. I didn't forget my breakfast. I would never, but Aaron doesn't need to know that. If you say so, tell me whenever if you want to leave, then we will. Of course. When we finally get to the table, a strawberry blonde girl grins and waves at us. Aaron, you're here. Although I should probably do a different voice so it's distinguishable from hers. Aaron, you're here. It's just going to be Luke's voice. Irene, you're here. I mean, of course you are. It's your birthday. It's nice seeing you. Both Irene's and my eyes widen at his sudden bumbling. Her expression quickly shifts to a soft smile, however, while I force my face to freeze, lest I reveal my amusement with an obnoxiously loud snort. I used to complain when I was a kid, like, this is really kind of bigoted, but I was always pretty good at reading. I would read a lot, and every time someone in class had to read aloud, I was like judgmental and was like, oh, they're so bad at reading, why can't the teacher just do it? It's so annoying to have to sit there and listen to someone go like, the dog was sat on the carpet. But now I'm a hypocrite because I'm exactly the same. I'm stumbling over my words like a motherfucker, so I'm a hypocrite. A judgmental hypocrite. Haha, thank you. I'm so glad you made it, Aaron. I feel like before I did kind of like a northern English accent for her, but I'm just gonna stick with this voice. Who's your company? This is Val, my friend from high school. Yeah, that's right. Valerie, nice to meet you. Oh, nice to meet you too. Although, you know what, this might be a shorter episode because I'm just not really in the recording space right now, you know. I just finished the last Tomb Raider video that went up, and I'm kind of pissed off. Not so much because of Tomb Raider, it kind of pissed me off, but I don't know. So I don't know if this is going to be a longer episode because I'm not really feeling it right now. How are you two enjoying the party so far? It's perfect. Thank you so much for the invitation. Super happy to be here. Sighing, I rack my brains for ways to help Aaron out. A question comes to my mind, although it's not particularly good. So, Irene, are you doing anything else for your birthday? Something with your boyfriend, maybe? We're going to sound like a creep. Aaron's face contorts into the saddest expression ever at the word boyfriend. Well, hopefully her answer will lift his spirits up. If not, at least he'll know to aim for someone else and not waste his time pining after a taken girl. So we're going to be the rebound. Haha, nope, nothing with my boyfriend. I don't have lesbian. I don't have one, nor will I ever want one. Oh. She looks at Aaron as she says this, so she knows. It takes every restraint I have not to slap my forehead. Okay, I'm going to take a drink because you can probably hear the spit in my voice and it's actually affecting my ability to speak. And I know that was super TMI, I'm sorry. Aaron looks positively distraught, although he forces a laugh that's uncomfortable to watch. Yeah, of course. I see. I lean back slightly to take a cursory glance at her finger through the countless strings already flooding my vision, wondering if her string status... I never know how to say that word. I tend to kind of say, like, American words more. Like, I'll say trash can more than I say bin. So I don't know if it's pronounced status or status, and I kind of go between saying them both. Status. If her string status has something to do with this. Licking my lips, I force an uncomfortable smile when I finally see. She's just like Aaron. Broken string. From how faint it is, I'm sure she's never met her soulmate. I mull over the implications. While Aaron's broken string has left him helpless and quick to fall in love, it seems Irene's has left her uninterested. Irene giggles, snapping me out of my thoughts. I'm not married either, you know. You don't need to keep staring at my ring finger like that. She lifts up her hands and wiggles her fingers, a teasing grin on her face. Oh, that's not what I was thinking. I know, I'm kidding. Bitch! Oh my god, I'm sorry if that was loud. Hey, if a pretty girl ever proposes to me, I won't refuse. Oh my god. Irene... Bye, Aaron. Irene winks at me before shooting Aaron another apologetic smile and a shrug. I swallow. Can I go after her instead? Oh, so you're... Never mind to my theory, then. I feel a pang in my heart at the fact that, like Aaron, she will never be able to marry her soulmate, even though she'd probably want to if only she knew. Unlike the rest of us, yes, the rest of us, myself included, their love lives will be lacking, and they'll never even know what they're missing. Okay. Hey Irene, we're gonna set off the party poppers, come join us. That's basically just Aaron's voice. I looked at the source of the voice, my eyebrows raised. 3 guys and a girl are waving at Irene, their faces flushed from the alcohol. Before I can say anything, Irene chirps up, echoing my thoughts. Party poppers? When and why did you guys bring them? Like 10 minutes ago. I don't know, Irene. Why wouldn't we have? They're awesome. Possum. Jesus Christ. The 2 guffaw and high-five each other like that's the most intelligent thing they've ever said in their lives, and I'm almost amused. Probably is. As long as you guys walk there and back. No drunk driving. I kind of lost the voice, but it's hard to do, so. Yeah, mother. We're not 12. We bought some of that Vanique stuff too, just for you. I don't know if that was right. With your money, Shut up, genius. Anyway, it's the orange one, your favourite. Oh my god, you should get the orange soda. Come here already, do you want some or not? Irene snickers, then chuckles to herself before she turns back to us. Again, it's great having you 2 here. Catch you guys later. Yeah, see you in class, Irene. See you. She waves with her fingers, as opposed to like waving with her feet, before she strides over to her group of friends. Soon I hear her chastising them in between giggles. I return my focus to Aaron, who has been suspiciously quiet next to me during this exchange. His eyes dart away from mine, and I bite my lip, unsure how to proceed. Hey, you okay? Perfect! Fantastic! Okay? Why wouldn't I be okay? I'm better than okay. You're rambling. I really don't think you're... Aaron takes a deep breath and shakes his head. His smile's sheepish but sad. Maybe I'm not. But that's what parties are for, right? I'm not quite following his train of thought, but I'm too wary of hurting his feelings further by asking him if he means parties are for getting rejected. Apparently my expression reveals my confusion, however, because Aaron shrugs and begins to explain. For being all moody in the beginning, only to drink your sorrows away. I mean, I guess. Just don't overdo it. Don't worry, Val. Moderation and everything. We've been talking about this since the beginning. For good reason. If you die from liver poisoning, you can tell me you told me so when we meet in the afterlife. It's all good. I slap my forehead and groan as he scoops a shot of the jungle juice for himself. Steady. Just a sip, alright? He nods, then takes the tiniest sip from his cup before returning his gaze to me with the most pleading puppy dog face I've seen in my life. If I have more, will you kill me? I snort at his antics, shaking my head. I'm not against drinking, Aaron, so long as you're careful. Of course you can have more. Aaron shrugs before responding. Nice! Thanks, my guy. I won't disappoint you. So he says, only to drink the entire shot in a single gulp. My lips begin to part as I form a retort in my head, but he's already reaching for more as he hacks into his sleeve, just designing a holiday resort in her head. Aaron? Val, I'm being moderate. I won't get wasted from a single shot. Coughs punctuate his speech, and his face is already turning tomato red, probably more from the fact that he's probably choking on this vodka mix than the alcohol itself. No, but at the rate you're going, I don't know if you'll realise how much you've been drinking until you black out. He swallows yet another shot before I can say or do anything else. Aaron, no! I reach out to restrain his arms, but he manages to evade me and snatch 2 bottles from the table, a Jack Daniels and a sake. Who bought a sake of all things? If not for the situation at hand, I'd chuckle at the thought. Frustrated, I rub my forehead with a groan before I refocus on Aaron. Aaron... He jolts a little when I call for him, stumbling for a good second before he slowly manages to regain his balance. Was it, Val? I groan, again. Listen to me before you drink anything else. My voice almost escalates to a shout. I clam up, sucking my lips in, and my eyes dart around the room. She's probably going to shout at him really loud and then the music's going to stop. and she'll say something embarrassing as it stops, and then everyone will hear. Nobody so much as glances at us. The music and the crowds are loud enough to drown us out.